remember being on the Australian Gold Coast in 2012, calling Robert Whittaker's UFC debut against Brad Scott. Won the Ultimate Fighter smashes that night. We knew we had something special on our hands. Perhaps we didn't realize we had maybe the most beloved fighter in Australian MMA history, the former champ Robert Whittaker.
And the guy that says yes to everything, right? We saw him fight Dricus du Plessis when Dricus needed a big fight. Didn't work out his way. So what does he do? He doubles down on it and takes on Alex Skarov, another young fighter that needs a chance, but this time he knocks him out. Robert Whittaker has time and time again proven that he will take the toughest challenge every single time. And why wouldn't you when you possess this type of skill? He's A+ in every skill needed to fight inside the octagon.
Robert Whittaker, ladies and gentlemen, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. All right, first title defense for this young champion here tonight, and given his rise from prospect to contender to world champion, feels like it's going to take a major effort to unseat the new champion.
John, and he just keeps getting better. Every time he steps into the octagon, he's better than he was the last time, and now he's carrying the confidence of being the UFC champion. When he told us he would be top 10, we said, okay. When he said, I'll be the champ, we said, okay. But imagine the confidence he walked into those meetings with, then to now actually delivering on all of those promises. This is a special athlete, John. He walks into his first title defense.
Tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. All right, now for your main event introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Middleweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Robert the Reaper Whittaker. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, King.
Third party Mark Goddard will handle the action for this one. All right, so he couldn't have looked much better in wresting the belt away from the previous champion with a win by knockout, but now he's got the red corner as he makes the first defense of his world title.
To win a world title by knockout is the craziest thing of all time. This man did that, but tonight, now he's the hunter. Let's see if he can match that performance as he goes into the octagon as the champion.
Whittaker's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Oh, massive shot gets through early. Must have been a good warm-up in the back.
I mean, he walked right into that one, John. It's a huge test. Just early.
Oh! Knocked down by the spinning back fist. Man, he still fights back. And a left hook.
He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep.
All right, so at this point, you got him stunned. You can't allow him to recover. What's it going to take to get him out? Oh! Oh, and there it is. The story remains the same and still. Yes, he did it. Your undisputed middleweight champion of the world.
To watch a man come from where this guy started and become the world champion, but not only become the world champion, to remain the world champion is truly inspiring. What a performance by the champ.
right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 44 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, King.
Oh, you just heard it there from Bruce Buffer. And still, right, that was the hashtag all week, and he leaves the octagon the way he entered as the undisputed best in the world.
Yeah, he said he was going to get a job done tonight. He knew that he had the advantage. He felt like the last fight allowed for him to be out ahead of his opponent. That championship confidence.
Gonna hit some leather today. I'll call it out. You throw. Try your boxing now. Give me some strikes. Go. Nice. New set. Go. Nice work, kid. Let's keep hitting the bag and build that strength and power in your punches. Heavy bag time. Listen for my instructions, all right? Let's go. Good. Now land some hits for me. All right, punch sequences now. Moving on to the next. Keep at it. That's how we utilize a bag. Great job today.
Well, South Africa is on the World Mixed Martial Arts map, largely courtesy of the elite middleweight Dricus du Plessis. And he got a lot of respect from his peers after beating Robert Whittaker at UFC 290. You had to look far and wide for any of his fellow fighters to be picking du Plessis going into that fight. Not only did he beat Whittaker, he bludgeoned him and got him out of there by TKO in round 2. That laid the foundation for a title fight for Dricus du Plessis. This man is a physical force, hardened by his upbringing in South Africa. Excited to see what he can do with the opportunity tonight, DC. Dricus du Plessis has graced the octagon. He is ready to go. With so much adulation and adoration from the fan base, the BMF champion at present, making the walk to the octagon. When this belt was first realized, when it was incepted, a lot of people wondered, would it ever be defended? Well, that is our reality here tonight, and we have two of the most deserving individuals on the planet to fight for this particular prize. This man can do it all, and we'll see if he is the better man on this particular Saturday night, DC. I can't wait. All right, both fighters have entered the octagon, and this massive, massive fight is nearly upon us, ready to go from Anaheim at the Honda Center with one of the biggest fights of the year. Our tail of the tape for this middleweight fight. And now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! This fight is 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC BMF Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Dricus du Plessis. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC BMF Champion of the World, King.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, here we go under the brightest of lights. Round 1 is underway. BMF Championship is on the line. Two of the most exciting fighters in this really or any division, DC, I would say, are ready to engage with one of the biggest prizes in this sport. Firmly up for grabs. Well, du Plessis mixing up the weaponry, able to land the cross there.
Nice cross by Dricus.
Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight. Uppercut. Oh!
The beginning of the end. Oh, come on, responds with a strike of his own. Back and forth we go.
Unbelievable toughness on display right now as this young man is standing on a nickel and saying, oh, another one.
Look at this dude trying to hold his own still.
How many times can he just explode before he starts to fatigue himself? Because every time he goes, it's a massive explosion.
Man, that was a nasty uppercut there.
Another punch to the head.
All right, some interesting news in the lead up to this one. I'm not even sure if Dana White wants us to bring this up, but there are some shady training tapes that have been making the rounds, and that goes right in the face of true competition.
Yeah, I mean, it's not competition. It's dirty. It's underground. It's not what this sport is about. If there's a safe place in fighting, it's in your gym as you prepare. When you start getting tapes put out to the world, people are filming privately, it's awful. And I feel bad for the people that are subject of these tapes.
Under 2 minutes to go. Good stick there by Duplessis. Able to avoid the takedown attempt here again. And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there.
That was beautiful, John. He set that up beautifully. His opponent is on wobbled legs now.
Oh, man, he's up.
You heard it bad, man. And I mean, you can stop this fight whenever you want.
Back elbow! All right, big round one action here. And just great timing and rhythm. The Philly shell defense. Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish the guy.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like...
That'll do it!
Holy smokes!
Have a night, young man!
Dude, what? He is sick.
Here's Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 42 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC BMF champion of the world, King.
Well, there it is. You heard it from Bruce Buffer, the words many of you were expectant you would hear at Fight's End, and still, as he successfully defends his BMF title tonight.
Once again, he defends the BMF title. You know, I'm having a hard time.